Hey, another installment of Joyous Live here in the evening at the Garcias. I had my hot chocolate and I was just about to set up and get everything ready. And I went in Frontierville and I saw there's a new pumpkin thing. Not only that, all my peanuts were ready. I have like, I don't know, less than 100 peanuts. And I've been working on that stupid peanut quest since from the beginning because it just takes too much land and I'm not going to sit there and do like 1,000 peanuts in one day. So I finished my planting peanuts because I have all my harvesting peanuts left and I'm so close to 1,400. So I'm getting there. One day I'm going to not see that little peanut harvest thing. And so then I saw the pumpkin thing. I thought, well, I'll do the pumpkin. So let's see. I came on here and I was getting all ready, and then I was trying to get a stopwatch thing on my cell phone, which my Android thingy is not connecting to the internet or something, which I'm getting texts from Facebook, so that's weird. But probably have to turn it off, start it again, because I need to watch my time, because apparently going over 10 minutes, you can't load it on YouTube. I had to put it in a movie program and put like frame by frame in the thing, and then I had to load it on my computer for last night's, because there's no way I can redo it. I mean, once I've said it, that's it. I'm not going to say it ever again the same way, so I like to keep it. And that one I was like, yay, this is fun. I was having fun myself anyway. Um, so I saw this thing about the Smartie smoking, and I was like, what in the world, Smartie smoking? Now, as little kids, I guess we always think it's kind of fun to try to do something that we're not supposed to do or we shouldn't do, and that's bad for us. And the Smartie smoking, I guess, from what I saw, the doctors say that it's not that harmful, but then you see later on, oh, they can get infections. And what stuck out to me is that you can get maggots, I guess, in rare cases, that will be in your lungs and nose. Oh my God, I don't want maggots. That would be so gross. I think the kids should just stay away from that just because of that. I mean, it's gross. I personally think Smarties take really gross. They make me feel like I want to vomit, and I've never really liked the taste. When we were younger, I used to crush them up really small and we would roll it in our gum. Of course, that wouldn't last very long because we would save our gum, and it wouldn't last that long because they didn't really have lasting flavor gums. So I decided I would fix my hair to look a little feminine yet again, and my daughter found this little clippy on, on the floor. She's like, hey, look at this. And I'm like, let me put that in my hair so I don't lose it. So there it is, and there it stays. Let's see. So tonight, my son has a science fair thing, and the school makes a big deal about it because we have NASA here close to where we live, and so I guess it's a super big deal. Well, he's only in third grade, and they're expecting all this stuff. Well, my husband needs help with that because that's his territory, not mine. Um, I am the creative person. I like to make up ideas. I like to do advertisements. I like to do drama. Surprise, surprise. As you can see, I'm very animated. So he's more the technical person, in which he's a engineering manager. So everything's got to be, the ducks got to be all in a row. So I'm like, well, what if he does this idea? What about this idea? Because the parents basically have to get the idea, get all this stuff, and say, this is what it is. Do you understand this? Okay, now write it down. I mean, it's craziness. I didn't even want to do reports when I was in high school, and here he's in third grade. So on Friday, he has to have a 5-paragraph report on this thing he hasn't even done yet. It's an experiment. What it is going to be a water balloon drop test. It was my idea. Isn't that a good idea? Okay, so then he drops balloons from different heights with different amount of water. and they're going to see the experiment. Because we went last Wednesday to a meeting about how to do the science fair, and we were there. The guy did something about M&Ms and what colors that you come out and your data and all this kind of stuff. I was extremely bored. I think it was like an hour and a half, and I was going to die. I'm like, can we get out of here? I don't want to be here anymore. And my son kept raising his hand because he wanted to answer questions. You know, that guy never called on him. And then at one point he called on him to be a volunteer, and he got up there and there were too many kids and he sent him back. So that was devastating. He's like, that's it. I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go home. I don't know why he never called on him, but that was disturbing. It's like, dude, can you not see over here in the corner of your eye? Did he need to be over there with all those kids? So, anyway, never got to answer a question, and I learned something from it because here the parents are the ones that are supposed to be doing it with the kids. Well, the main point is for them to learn something, as the guy said, and Michael learned something tonight. In fact, I learned something. It's a good thing that I'm older because I never really did very good with reports. I'm not very good at sequencing and all that kind of stuff, so I was like, oh no. So by Friday, he needs this research in 3 different things. And he needs a bibliography and stuff, which I never was very good at. Well, if you're going to do an experiment on your own outside, why in the world do you need to research this on the internet when you haven't even done the experiment to begin with? So I found three things, and he felt very proud because I would ask him, I read this, tell him that, I say write this down, and then I'd say, what do you get from that? You know, what is going to be the effects of your outcome or whatever? He's like, what's outcome? And I'm like, don't write outcome because you don't know what that means. I'm like, result. Do you know what result means? Yeah, I think so. And the thing is, most of the kids in his class, they're probably, a lot of them won't even do it. In fact, because they need the parents' help. I mean, I was the one to search all this stuff. Like, he's going to be able to find anything. I said, have you learned how to research stuff at school? No, I haven't learned it. Well, how in the world do they expect them to do a report on researching something if they've never been taught how to research at school? So anyway, that's what I wasted my evening on. And I get very stressed out because I'm not very good with time frames and stuff. You know, I'm one of those persons that you get close to the edge, I'm like, I just can't handle it. And my son's the same way. Even if he watched any kind of suspense movie, he's like this, covering his ears. Because he just can't take it. I mean, just little stuff. Like, he gets really upset at TV, you know, something upsetting happens. Like, some kid gets in trouble at school because I don't know, he did something that he was blamed for, but he didn't do, and then he's like, that's not fair. I mean, he just screams, and he's starting to get all upset and emotional and all this kind of stuff, and my husband and I are always laughing, but it's like, dude, you gotta relax, man. It's just a show. And even though it probably relates to something that happened to him, he just is so emotional. He just, you know, from one thing to the next. So anyway, I just got a text there. So then I am at home, and my husband said he went to eat dinner. So I had a little free time. And I'm noticing these little hairs sticking out. Ugh. So I'm hoping I didn't go over 10 minutes.